Australia is an island big enough to have been given the status of a continent. While it's 185 times bigger than the Netherlands, only 25 million people live in it. Without the devastating effect of humans and human overpopulation, Australia's nature has been able to flourish. Many people are convinced that Australia is still just only a dangerous place. However, the opposite should be deemed the truth. Now, today I'm going to show you that what you think about Australia isn't true, and that there's a lot of beauty hidden behind the curtain of thoughts that Australia and, well, especially its wildlife, is only dangerous and frightening. Western Australia has one of the most beautiful natural landscapes in the world. Something it's known for is its beaches. Some of these beaches are located around Esperance. Now, Esperance is a town on the Southern Ocean coastline. Its beaches are known for their breathtaking white sand and their brightly colored waters. You can even swim safely on most of the beaches. Some of these beaches are Lucky Bay, Twilight Bay, and Hellfire Bay, where you can, despite its controversial name, swim safely. Lucky Bay has been scientifically tested for having the whitest sands in Australia, possibly even the world. It's also possible to see loads of kangaroos in Lucky Bay. Western Australia is not only beautiful on the surface, but also underground. An example of this is the majestic caves underneath a town called Margaret River. Margaret River is located on the southwestern coastline. 6 of these caves are open to the public. Hundreds of others aren't. These beautiful caves contain several things that are unique to the underground, like massive stalactites and fascinating 35,000-year-old fossils. I mean, just look at the beauty of these caves. It is absolutely stunning. And for the wine lovers, Margaret River is also known for its very good wine. Closing off Western Australia, we have Nature's Window. Nature's Window is a beautiful rock formation shaped like a window, which makes you able to see right through it. Nature's Window is located in the beautiful National Park of Kalbarri. There are several hiking routes through this park to see all of its beauty, including Nature's Window. I myself have hiked through one of these routes, and I've seen Nature's Window myself. And I can tell you from my own eyes that it's a must-see if you're in Australia. Going on, we've arrived at Arnhem Land. Arnhem Land is a historical and beautiful region in the Northern Territory. There's a lot of beauty here, from stunning beaches to fascinating forests. You name it, it's here. Arnhem Land is known for the fact that it has the oldest continuously living culture in the world. And it has the oldest stone axe known to man, which is estimated at around 35,000 years old. The region has been inhabited by Aboriginals for tens of thousands of years now. Now we've arrived at probably one of the 2 most famous places in Australia, Sydney. Sydney is the capital of New South Wales and the biggest metropolitan area in Oceania. It frequently ranks in the top 10 most livable cities in the world. One of its most famous attractions is the Sydney Opera House, which is absolutely beautiful to watch. The other most famous place in Australia is the Great Barrier Reef. The Great Barrier Reef is the biggest coral reef system in the world, consisting of over 3,000 individual reefs and 900 islands. The Great Barrier Reef is Australia's biggest tourist attraction and the world's biggest structure made by organisms. Now, speaking of the sea, the Great Barrier Reef has extraordinary diversity of life, including creatures who are exclusively found in this reef. Not only this reef, but the entire ocean of Australia is full of life. Everywhere around you, you'll see even more and more beautiful sea creatures. Whales, whale sharks, dolphins, turtles, smaller fish, crocodiles, sea snakes, jellyfish. You name the sea creature, it's here. Even on land, Australia is quite unique when it comes to animals. They have many creatures which you cannot find in the wild anywhere else in the world. Creatures like the koala, the Tasmanian devil, the wombat, the dingo, the kookaburra, the platypus, emus, several snakes, spiders, and its most famous animal, the kangaroo. While all these animals might sound dangerous, they aren't. Most people are afraid of creatures like sharks, snakes, and spiders. The truth is, they rarely kill anyone, and these animals are probably more afraid of you than you are of them. Or at least you should be of them. Insects like the mosquito kill 20 to 100,000 times the amount of people a year than all of these animals combined. Sharks only kill 10 people on average per year. Mosquitoes 1 million. Now we should be afraid of mosquitoes and not of sharks and the like. Yet accidents can still happen, so I'd still advise you to keep your distance and be cautious when being involved with animals. But these animals are less dangerous than you think. The Aboriginals are the original inhabitants of Australia. They are hunters and nomads living in small groups. The Aboriginals use boomerangs and woomeras as weapons. In the 1920s, white foster families adopted several Aboriginal children. Many Aboriginals lost contact with their birth parents and culture, which is extra horrible because the family bond among Aboriginals is of great importance to them. These Aboriginal children are known as the stolen generations. Another thing Aboriginals are known for is Aboriginal art. They make many different types of art, such as stone art, wood carvings, textile art, weaving art, jewelry art, dot paintings, and kaltiparti. Kaltiparti carving is a traditional art made by carving emu eggs. Along with all these art types, they use their own paint for their art. Aboriginal art is quite popular around the world. So much that even I have my own Aboriginal art. This cup has Aboriginal art on it, as you can see. And so do these paintings behind me. Alright, so now I hope that you can see that Australia is less dangerous than it's been portrayed, and that it's especially very beautiful, and that we should see it as a very beautiful country and not as a dangerous country.